Hi, my name is Lori Smith. I'm a photographer and a makeup artist and the creator of L Studio Makeovers, and I'm so proud to partnership with California Families in Focus. We support the community of Long Beach, as well as the LGBTQ community, and especially the trans community. The start of this has been, quite an experience. Basically, it goes to my background of being a model in my whole career of starting from Los Angeles to Paris to Milan. I shot for Vogue, Elle, Marie Claire, and Bazaar, and I worked with some of the best photographers in the world and some of the best makeup artists and hairstylists and also fashion stylists. I donate my time for anyone in the community to teach them about makeup and photography. When you look beautiful, you feel beautiful, and your confidence goes through the roof, and that's kind of what it's all about. And just, spreading that love and also having a safe place to come to. So we have beautiful Alexa. I'm going to be demonstrating some foundation and contour on and sharing some nice tricks for the trans women. I'm going to start off with corrector, which most people have, dark areas around this area where there's hair, and we're going to camouflage that. And so we're using a salmon color L Studio corrector. So I like to put it on with a brush, but then I use a beauty sponge. And now we're gonna go with the medium coverage L Studio foundation. But you can do a full coverage as well. And I like to mix it. I actually like to do the medium coverage around in the eye area, so it doesn't settle into any fine lines. I would prep the skin with a primer or even a moisturizer, depending on the client. All right, so now I'm gonna go and use brightening concealer slightly under the eye, but you can see that I don't go all the way to the top. I love the beauty sponges and beauty blender. I just love how it blends. L Studio, this line that I created is gluten-free and vegan and cruelty-free, but it's also super affordable and a lot less than your other high-end makeup lines. So after the makeup's on, you definitely want to set the powder. And I'll use the other side of the sponge, really light tapping. So this is the dual foundation, and this is wet to dry. I'm putting it on dry and I'm putting it on top of her medium foundation, but it's gonna lock it in. It's gonna lock it, mat it, and lock it in all day. So all the L Studio products, which is really wonderful, are wet to dry. So you can use them wet and then they dry on the face, and this gives a satin beautiful finish when you do that. When you spray it down and you wet it and you put it on, it doesn't settle into the creases. It's lovely. And I like to do this before I do the contouring. Now that I see that we primed your eyes, we can actually make your eyebrows a little fuller. So I'm using the L Studio Micro Brow Pencil. You can get those precision sculpted brows. Now, if you want your brows to stay like perfect and beautiful, you also are gonna have to lock that in with a shadow. And now we take the shadow and dust it over that. That's one thing a lot of people forget to do, and then when they dance or they sweat or throughout the day, it will fade. So I'm gonna start off with contouring the jawline and making that nice and flattering and more femme. And it really can change your bone structure just by shadowing the things that you want to shadow and highlighting things that you want to bring out. And I'll do a little reverse contour just to pop out your cheeks a little bit, using the light underneath here. just to bring them up. And it'll all come together. This is the L Studio highlighter, and I love this highlighter mainly because it's not over pigmented and has so much shimmer. What happens when you use too strong of a shimmer, it brings out the texture in the skin, and this has more of a silky. And Alexa, you can look, this is just the foundation, and then we'll go into bringing color. So these are a neutral palette. These are easygoing, you know, colors. We might mix it with one of these other bolder ones. But this is nice because it's so neutral, but these are the nice bold colors that we'll add with it. Here I have wet the product going onto the eye. And when you do that, you have a lot of control, which I love. And then I use a dry brush and I blend it out. You have so much control like that, and it dries gorgeous, and it blends so nicely when you do that. And we want to put a little bit of shimmer. I am going to go wet to dry. I want to put mascara on. I'm putting her lashes on, and I'm giving her a wispy lash that is super femme. That's super natural looking. I'm going to do a liner pen. And so I do a little V, like an outer V shape, and then I come back in, doing her lip liner. And just kind of contouring the lips actually. I might go a little bit fuller. So I'm filling it all in with the lip liner. And that also, I don't know if you do that already, but that makes the lipstick last a long time. So this is a lip stain. So this 3-step process that I'm doing now of actually putting the lip pencil all over the lip, and then putting the lip stain, and then putting the lipstick on top, this is gonna stay. So you're gonna add 2 colors. So you don't have to commit to just one color. Let's add a little pop in there. And I'm gonna take this creamy one and put this on too.
Oh my God.
Background, you know, that I was blessed with, I can give a lot over to the trans community, and I'm really happy about that.